So here we are in Nilbog. This one is the civilized version of this little interview without interviewer by your host in Nilblog, Mr. K. I said it is the civilized version because it's with a good old cup of tea and a book. Of course, a book. A book about what? About mushrooms, because you have to know a lot about mushrooms if you live in the forest, and we goblins do. Tea is also fine, you know, it calms you down. So that's why this clip here is civilized. Michael has asked me to interview myself, or just to make a little video about what I'm expecting from them. They're coming to me here to Austria tomorrow, that's Wednesday, and he asked me so what I'm expecting from all that. We are going to make a party, a Troll 2 party, with about 17 persons. Now, what I expect is I'm going to meet my stars. George Hardy, Michael P. Stephenson, and Darren Ewing. Hell knows how to spell Darren Ewing. I don't, but I don't care. He was great in his role. Yeah, Creedence did a good job turning him into a plant. I loved it. And oh my god, I'm going to meet him. But not only him, of course, also Michael, also one of the best actors I've ever seen, as Joshua in Troll 2, a child that... you thought I would do that, huh? Didn't you? A little child, well, where was I? One of the best child actors I've ever seen. He looks so pissed off all the time in Troll 2. I mean, in the whole movie, it doesn't matter what he does. You really can see that he's really pissed off by everything, and I can imagine that. I mean, if you know the circumstances, how they were filming Troll 2 with Claudio Fragesso, or however he's called, he's a genius. Troll 2 is one of the best movies ever, you know. Well, it is. I mean, it's on one hand, it's the worst movie ever made, and I totally agree with that. I mean, there is nothing worse than Troll 2. If you know something worse than Troll 2, then please tell me. I'd be happy to see that movie. Now, Troll 2 is a great movie in some way. It has changed my life. I know it now since about a year, and it hit in like a bomb. I mean, the movie it's fantastic. I mean, the humor, what is actually happening in the movie. So you can see things where you think, how could any person in the world imagine such scenes as the one with the popcorn, or just, I don't know, Arnold's lines, what he says to Creedence, all that stuff, like, what's going on here, there must be a logical reason for that, and that special tone. I mean, I myself have got to laugh only when I'm thinking about it. Oh, what else? I mean, Grandpa Seth, the whole role is incredible. He is everything that he says, like, all the time, Joshua, Joshua, Joshua. It's unbelievable. How could something like Troll 2 could have happened? I mean, how could it happen? Troll 2. I don't know, but I know for sure that it's a very special masterpiece, and it probably won't happen in the next few years again. I mean, Troll 2 is now 18 years old, as I am. I think that's an omen actually, because Troll 2 was finished in the same year I was born. So I'm some kind of ultimate Troll 2 messiahs. Yeah, the tea is awful. And finally, George Hardy. Last but not least, of course, George Hardy. I think it's the best father role that exists in the whole movie history. What George Hardy has created for a special character in Troll 2, that is something that it's also unbelievable. I mean, how could you describe George Hardy in Troll 2? He's also brilliant. He's a good actor. I mean, just if you look at his role and think about the circumstances Troll 2 was filmed. Now, what George Hardy made out of it as Michael Waits, it's just excellent. He's extremely funny. Like, my favorite line is still, "You can't piss on hospitality, I won't allow it." And so I'm very glad to meet him tomorrow, and I am excited, but just as I said before, tea is calming a gobbling down. Nearly said human, but I'm not human. Look at me, I'm not human. Yeah. Yesterday, for example, I was extremely excited. I finished all the preparations for the party, so the guest list, and I've talked to all the guests that are going to come, about 20 persons. Yeah, and it's going to be, so to say, a small little private funny party with excellent guests and film crew. So 3 actors are going to visit me, and 4 people filming are being responsible for the best worst movie. Yeah. Now, I am glad to meet these people. 2 days ago, I've watched for the first time on YouTube that clip where we see the screening in New York, and Michael, George, and Darren, and even Don Packard are on the stage, and so all that is filmed in some theater in New York. And as I saw all those hundreds of Troll 2 fans, I just noticed then that I'm blessed with this little visit, that they are going to come to me, actually. Well, blessed. Yes, I am. I mean, when I look at those other Troll 2 fans sitting in the theater in New York, and how they freak out when